Welcome to a NAK Squad tutorial video. In this video, we're going to go through the installation and configuration of Task Force Radio. The first thing you want to do is open up Steam Workshop and search for Task Force Radio. You notice quite a few entries come up. We want to make sure to download the version of Task Force Radio by NAK. The link to the official version of Task Force Radio is in the description here of the video. Once you do that, go ahead and click on subscribe. After it's subscribed, go ahead and open your Arma 3 launcher. And you're going to find the Task Force Radio mod in your list of mods. Click on the title and it will expand it open, showing you more information. One of the options on this screen, display more information, and open folder in Windows Explorer. What we're doing now is installing the plugins for TeamSpeak. Task Force Radio is already installed, and by checking it, it will load. So to install those plugins, we want to go to I understand here. It's just warning you not to make changes because it may damage your subscribed mods. We're not going to make a change. We're just going to run two plugins. By default, it will highlight your Task Force Radio folder. Open that, and inside there is a TeamSpeak folder. We'll double click on that, and now there are two plugins for TeamSpeak in the TeamSpeak folder for Task Force Radio. We're going to go ahead and first install the first plugin. Double click on that plugin. It's going to ask you if you want to install it. Click install. It's going to tell you you're about to install a plugin. Are you sure you trust it? Go ahead and say yes. It's going to tell you that the plugin is successfully installed, and it's going to ask you if you want to activate the plugin, and we're going to say yes. We're going to do the same thing for the second one. We're going to run it twice. While that's going, I'm going to go ahead and start Arma. So we're going to do the second one. We're going to click install. Yes. Yes. So now, if we go into TeamSpeak and go to Tools, Options, Add-ons, you'll see Task Force Radio is now installed and enabled by default. I know it can be a little confusing. If it says enabled, it is currently running. Say OK to that after we confirm it. One other small trick is you can look at the description for you, and it will show the Task Force Radio status, the version you're running, and whether you're connected and playing. And right now I'm still not connected. I'm starting Arm in the background. I interrupted it as it was loading. I just want to show you now the bonus content, and this is how to do some of the functions in Task Force Radio, such as setting the channels, setting an alternate channel, talking in both channels, setting up speakers. So if you wanted just one person to have a radio and other people to hear that radio, you could do that. And then setting up one channel in one ear and one channel in the other. Well, the game should be starting here very shortly. Okay, we're going to go to single player in a scenario, and we have a NAK Tac Setup Map. This is a very basic map with the NAK Tac arsenal, a firing range, a grenade test range, and Zeus mode is enabled. So if you want to practice shooting some enemies, you can go into Zeus mode and add all the enemies you want. But we'll just start this mission real quick so that we can show you the radio and go through all those special features here. Okay, so we're in. Well, not in yet. We got our little welcome screen. I'm I'm going to put in my earplugs as soon as we start here, because the helicopter is part of the target range, so people can practice shooting air assets. So I've got my earplugs in. So to open up your radio, by default it's Control P. We have the radio set in our NAK Tac missions. Initially channel 1 is 100, and we have 8 channels set with 10 points spacing in between. So first thing to do in most cases is set up an alternate channel. Right now channel 1 is channel 100. If I want to change that channel, I hit clear, and then using the normal number keys, enter whatever channel you want, and then hit set frequency or the enter button. Click on that, and now channel 200 is now my channel 1. If I want to go to my alternate, I'm now at C2. I can clear that, enter a new frequency, click enter, and now the left arrow here at the bottom will set this as my alternate. I now want to go back to my primary channel, which is C1, and hit escape. Now if you look in the bottom right hand corner, when I press my cap locks, which is the default talk key for your primary channel, it tells you I'm on frequency 200. If I hit my alternate talk key, which by default is Y, whoops, I forgot to have Zeus mode set up. Default is T. It shows that I'm talking on the alternate or additional channel. So I'm now on frequency 210. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the radio once again. Channel 1, 200. Alternate 2 is set at 210. So cap locks is default channel. T is alternate channel. Escape closes the radio. Open it one more time. Extra features. Volume. Increase and decrease volume of your radio. To decrease the volume, you left click the volume here. To increase, you right click on the volume. Right now, you can see that it's coming left and right. So by changing here, I can change my stereo settings. Clicking it once. Is additional channel is right side only. Additional left and right. Additional left only. Change channels. By default it's left and right. Now left only. Now right only. And back to left and right. Some people like having one channel in one ear and one channel in the other ear. That way they can tell what channel things are on without having to look down at the bottom. Next thing is to set your speakers. Most people won't like this if everybody has a radio because it will cause some sort of feedback. But by clicking that right arrow, you see I'm turning on my speakers. Clicking again, it's back to headphones where only I can hear it. Speakers, everybody around me hears it. Speaker goes again, headphones. That is the majority of the basic configuration for Task Force radio. We use just that 152 radio. We can open the arsenal and you can see that is the default radio we use for all of the riflemen. There are different radios in Task Force radio. There's long range radios, and then there are different types of short range radios depending on what side you're on. Each side has a encryption channel basically, so that for example Blue 4 can't hear Independence and so forth. In most of our NAK Tac missions that doesn't matter because we're all Blue 4. There are some instances where it would matter though. So real quick, we'll go to the firing range. Here you can see another full arsenal in this NAK Tac Setup mission. You can access the NAK Tac arsenal. It is not a complete arsenal. It is restricted, but it's pretty well open. There's a firing range where you can shoot the various targets. And then over on this side, is the grenade range. This is the target range. So you can practice throwing grenades through doors and through windows. And then on the other side is the splash damage side. Might climb over for enhanced movement. You shouldn't really run through the grenade range, but it's the quickest way to show you. So this is the splash damage side, so you can test the various grenades and see how much damage they do. There's grenade arsenal on each of these. Again, it's the ace arsenal, so you need to open it. Go to backpack or vest, grenades, and we have all the various grenades here, even practice grenades. With that, you can throw your grenade out here and see how much damage. If you can hit pretty much in the middle, you see how many targets it knocks down. Then you can try a different grenade and see if it has better effect. Alright, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions about how to install and configure Task Force Radio, please go ahead and feel free to join our TeamSpeak server at ts3.naksquad.net, and any admin will be happy to help you go through the steps. Thanks for watching.